your friend, the Traveling Sag, and welcome back to my channel. Please do not forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the fun videos I will post about cruising and traveling and etc. So let's get right into it. So, do you ever wonder how much you will need to spend on board? Um, a lot of people have questions like that. How much does it cost? How much do drinks cost? Is it expensive on board? Well, I'm going to share with you my final statement, or my folio, that's another name for it, my folio account from my last cruise on board the Allure of the Seas. So this was a family of four, me and my three children, right? Two of them are teenagers, one was 6 at the time. Okay, a 4-night cruise. And just a disclaimer, I did do some pre-cruise purchases. I will put the prices in the video later. I did purchase a soda package for my kids, for two of my kids. And I also did purchase the internet package as well for myself. Okay, but I did end up buying it on board for my son too, but that's later on. So those are the things that I did purchase beforehand. Now, when you are in your cruise planner, after you book your cruise, you are able to purchase some things from your cruise planner before you board. Like you can purchase restaurants, dining reservations. You can also make your main dining reservations as well in your cruise planner. You can purchase the drink package, purchase internet, do all those sorts of things. You can also purchase them on board, but it tends to be expensive on board. That's why it's better to purchase things in the cruise planner so you can take advantage of some of the discounts as well. So again, I only purchased internet and the soda package for two of my children. All right. Other than that, I didn't really purchase anything. Some people like to prepay their gratuities. Gratuities are automatically added to your account every day, right? Every day. Now, I believe the gratuities are $18. It may have gone up. At the time of this cruising, it was $18 per guest per day, and it is added on. I've never done this. You can go and request for them to not be added, but if you're doing that, you should be paying cash gratuities to the staff, to your room attendant, to the other attendants, maybe if you want pool attendants. Usually it would probably be to your room attendant and to the dining staff, right? I don't bother to take it off. I've never done that. I just let them charge me my gratuities daily. And I also do bring cash to give my room steward a little extra. I do that with every cruise. But some people take them, off, and to each their own. That's perfectly fine. If I were to do that, it would only be because I am paying cash to the crew. Anywho, right? So you can, where was I? Yes, you can prepay your gratuities beforehand. I don't do that. I may do that this cruise coming up in a few months, but I don't usually do that. I just let it accumulate on my account. Also, I think when you check in, if I'm not mistaken, yes, when you check in, check in is usually, I want to say, what is it? Is it 60 days or somewhat? I forget, you guys. But there's a time where you have to officially go in and check in on the app or online. And that's where you provide, information about yourself. You document like your passport or your birth certificate. You select the time you're boarding. And also you set up your cruising account. Everyone who is cruising has an account, right? And on that account, that's where your charges will accumulate. Now, in my opinion, the easiest thing to do is to link it to some kind of credit card. That's what I've always done for every cruise. I link it to my credit card and I'm done. That's it. The other option too is you can set up a cash account, right? I think you can mark off in your while you are checking in online that it is a cash account. When you get on board, you have to then go to guest services and fund that account. right? And I believe the daily limit is $500 for cruises 7 nights and longer, and it is $300 for shorter sailings. And when you hit that limit, then you will be alerted to go and, you know, drop some money on that account. You need to fund it when it hits those limits. One thing about me, the traveling Sag, I avoid guest services like the plague. I don't want to see guest services unless I absolutely have to go. Other than that, I don't want to be anywhere near guest services. It is a zoo on the first day, and it is a zoo the night before embarkation. That's why I like to have all my ducks, set up in a row, right? I like to cross my T's and dot my I's so that I do not have to go to guest services. To me, it's a headache, it's a pain. It's always a lot, just a lot going on there. The only time I will go there too, on the first day, is to punch a hole in my C Pass card. That's the only time you will catch me at guest services. And usually you don't even have to stay in line. They will have someone there on the side with a hole puncher, so they can just punch your card. You don't have to stand in line. So I bring all of my children with me, punch, 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 and we're on our way. That's it. That's it, because the more time you're spending at guest services, it's taken away from vacation time, and we need to get on here on these cruise streets and get down. That's my whole mantra. Anywho, so yeah, so I always link my account to a credit card. I understand some people don't like credit cards, some people don't want to link their debit cards, and some people prefer cash, and that's totally fine, but you should know that you need to go and fund it. So, anywho, on this trip, again, like I said, I allowed the gratuities to just pile up, and I paid it at the end with my credit card. No one called me to guest services, everything was linked, and I just rolled off the cruise, and that's it. And they send me my statement, and that was it. So, here we are. So, all the accounts and the statement is separated by guest, right? And again, like I said, you use the C Pass for everything on board. You use it to get into your room. You use it to get on and off the ship, right? If you're going on port, you use it to buy drinks. They use it for everything. So you need to guard that card with your life, right? And so, you know, theoretically, if they don't ask what's your room number, anyone can charge anything on your card. But usually they'll ask you what your room number is, usually before they scan it, right? So, all right, here we go. So the first day, this was a 4-night sailing from the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And I think this sandbar, these are beverages under mom. That's me, right? I purchased, I believe, pina coladas for my children, right? They always love to start the cruise off with some kind of virgin drink. So they usually get like a virgin pina colada or virgin daiquiri or something. And I'll get something too. You'll see these smaller amounts here, these $4, $3, $4, because you do get 50% off. You get two 50% off coupons. And that's part of the Crown and Anchor Society. I even think that starts with gold. I think everyone gets that, right? Children get it and adults get it. You get 50% off 2 drinks. So I probably had like a Truly here maybe. So that's why you're seeing like $4. At Coco Cay, at Oasis Lagoon Bar, I bought a drink here too, and I probably got something for the kids as well. That's probably what those were. And moving along, dining, right? These were other miscellaneous charges. I have no idea what they were. They probably were, hard lemonades. I'll get little things like that sometimes. That's probably what it was, my second, because I did not get the drink package for myself. On this cruise, I get those when I cruise without my kids. I will get the drink package when I'm cruising solo without my kids, because I can really take advantage of the drink package. If I'm with my kids, I don't get it because I won't break even. It'll be a waste of money because I'm not drinking that much around my children. All right, and Johnny Rockets as well. For Johnny Rockets, they do have promotions and discounts. So most of the things I'm purchasing on the cruise, it's because they're discounted. That's why we're seeing $4 here, $5 here, $3 here, $2 here. The Traveling Sag loves the discount, right? Yours truly loves to save money. So that's what these are. The focus gallery on on I think this was the first day. I got my daughter a lanyard, right? She had lost her other Royal Caribbean lanyard, and they don't give them out for free anymore in Adventure Ocean, so I purchased her one. Those lanyards are really good, they're really sturdy. And also focus photo gallery. So before you board the ship, there are photographers that are taking your picture right before you board. And so we took a family picture, and it was also at a discount because I'm Emerald. I think I got some kind of discount, I believe. I don't know. So I did purchase it, and it's a fabulous picture. I love it. I'm looking at it right now. It's a very nice memory and souvenir. There's a picture of the ship behind you in the backdrop, and it has the name of the ship and the dates that you sailed. So I did purchase that. What else? Arcade game. Yeah, so there's an arcade game on board, and I probably swiped this for my little one, my little daughter. She has a card too, but she doesn't swipe it. I think I locked it just in case she lost it. So I think I did take off of the swiping privileges or something on her card. So anything she wanted, I bought it on my Sea Pass for her. And again, this cruise, the gratuities, they've probably since gone up, but it was $18 per person per day. So again, these are the tips just accumulating. I did also spend some time in the casino. I'm not a big gambler, but Royal Caribbean will give you some kind of credit. Like, I think it's like a $6 credit. So I will go and use that. And then I added like $10 to it. I'll just play some of the games, right? And, spend some time there. I'm not a big gambler, but it's fun to just spend maybe an hour or so there, have a few drinks. And they gave some kind of credit. I don't know what this was for. We didn't skip any ports, but you know what? I'll take it, right? I will take that. And also, we did go to the cupcake store, and I did get my kids some snacks. And again, it was at a discount. That's why it's not so expensive, right? So all in all, under my folio, my personal account, it was $204.14 that was spent under my card for all 4 nights, right? So now let's go to Kid 1. I just named them Kid 1, Kid 2, Kid 3. So this was my daughter, I believe. Again, she was at the arcade. These kids run around with each other and their newly made friends from the Teen Ocean, or what is it, Adventure Teens? I'm not sure what it was. So they'll spend some time in the arcade. And again, I always set a limit for my kids. I'm like, please don't go above this much. And they really don't. My kids do listen to me, so they don't go crazy with their CPass account. She spent some time in the arcade, and then her gratuities. And what else? Yeah, that's it. She was a good girl this cruise. But I think some of the drinks I purchased it for them. That's why you don't see any of the drinks, because a lot of the drinks were purchased under my CPass card. And there was some other $5. I'm still not sure what this was. Some kind of uh, Crown and Anchor discount, or it must have been some kind of credit. I forgot what it was. I know they did get money back for something, but I forgot what it was for. Okay. And so this was my son. He loves his milkshake. My son loves his Johnny Rockets milkshake. And again, I believe you get uh, buy one, get one, or 50% off milkshake. I think that's what this was. They forgot to give the 50% off. So I think that's what this credit was for the Crown and Anchor credit. So yes, I believe that's what that was due to. It's coming back to me now. But again, these are my son and his milkshakes, right? And his onboard gratuity. And I did purchase the internet for him on board because he started complaining. These kids sometimes can't stay without the internet. So I did fold. But that's a little expensive. I have to see how much I'm paying for well, that was for 3 nights. Yeah, 16. Yeah, I mean it's not crazy, and that's minus 1 day. I didn't pay for the 15th. So all in all, with gratuities, my son came up to $157.72. And so now for my little one, my little 6-year old, all what came on her account was the gratuities, and that's it. Because I had locked her card, so God forbid it was lost. Um, and she also did get that mysterious credit, which I'm still not sure, right? And again, $72. And so all in all, $526.86. And that includes gratuity, which was $288. And so besides the gratuities, we spent $240.86. And I'm fine with that, right? That to me, when I cruise solo, I will spend that much on the drink package, right? About two, depending on the length of the cruise, it can go to $300 sometimes. So it wasn't bad. We had a blast. I don't feel like I missed out on anything or I needed to spend more money. Not at all. And of I also take advantage of the discounts on board. The most expensive thing was the internet package. If it wasn't for that, it would have been under 200. But I figured I wasn't spending that much, so I just purchased it for them. And yeah, that was it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's too much? How much of a budget would you set? Um, I think this is fine. This is perfect, right? The kids still had a blast. We ate in the main diner. I didn't book any specialty restaurants. Sometimes I will. Some cruises I have booked, but this cruise I kept it simple, right? And we had a blast. So let me know what you guys think. What else? I did bring cash with me to tip. I'll bring cash to tip like the porters and to tip my room steward and the our waiter in the dining room, in the main dining room. Sometimes I'll bring maybe like $80. I don't bring that much cash with me. Maybe $80 in cash. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and remember to live life one trip at a time. Bye.